Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts and going over options data like Rivian, ticker symbol RIVN. This is the $15 call that expires June 20th. We can see here with the underlying stock price as well as the premium of these contracts, the average premium on blue there, that we have, it looks like kind of formed this bottom here, and we have been forming higher lows in both the stock and the premium price, just looking really good. And I did have a position in this. I did take profits, which I somewhat regret. I sold at about 200, and the lows over the past week were above 200. But this is one that I would kind of like to re-enter because there's some really bullish data that I'd like to go over with you guys, which includes that on Monday of this past week, nearly $2 million total premium traded on this one, and following that, open interest went up by about 5,000 contracts, going from around 24,000 open interest contracts to 29,000 contracts in open interest. And, following that, we've just seen it increase, but just by a little bit for this contract. Implied volatility is still pretty low, below 80. And so for me, I get my attention, basically if this came down to 230, but I kind of just want to FOMO into it. But again, I got to follow my thesis. Don't get emotional. Don't FOMO. Don't get jealous. I do have some shares of Rivian, so I am able to take advantage of the increases in the stock price, if not the increases in premium. And so what we can see with this, increase in premium there, all corresponding with this increase in volume, which is about 6,000. Wait. This was earlier. I actually posted to the channel. That was this one on November 15th, about $1 million there. And we've seen, this is what I think is really interesting. You just look at this. Oh, look at that spike in volume. Oh, well, this spike in volume that we just recently saw, it's much smaller. So, volume is lower. It's less bullish. But if we look at the premium of these spikes, that premium's gone up. So this premium was about 1,000. This one's about 2,000. And the reason for that is because the underlying stock price, premium price for these contracts has gone up. And so the premium has gone up. So you can have half the volume, but if it's doubled in price or more than doubled in price or premium, you're going to see a bigger spike in total premium. And that's what we're seeing. I think this is looking really bullish. The, open interest stair-stepping up, and the implied volatility still being below 80. I think this is looking really good. There is another contract I actually wanted to look at with this, but let's first look at the chart and then get into some of that data. So here, Rivian, I posted on the channel. Let's see, I'll pull that up. Does that look like a bull flag? Let me know what you think about it. But if I scroll up here, is Rivian forming a bull flag? I don't know who voted here, but I'm going to have to say I agree with them. And so if we look at the chart over here, we got this nice breakout from this, trend line that we've been trading below. Effectively, a little bit of a fake out over here since the high of September 2022. And we've broken out of it, and following that breakout, looks like we formed a bull flag. And so with this, let's see, we could get perhaps, let's see, I might do a Fibonacci extension going from the low of 950. Is that the 52-week low? Well, actually, let's see. Yep, so this one here, I don't want to do that because it's from here to here. So let's just do, from here, 950 up to the high here of about 14.99, and then coming back to the low. Let's see what the levels are that would be on there. Let's add the 100%. That would give us, a measurement of this move from that low. And that's saying that price could be getting up to like 1872. I think I'm gonna want to FOMO back into that contract because like this. I'm going to do the same thing, but from this low, actually maybe from this low to this high, and see where that takes us. So from this low to this high, then back down, that's the 100%. That's the move that we've seen. So basically, we're looking at a repeat of that. Or, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. And, I'm going to color this one light blue so we can differentiate it. And this, yeah, so I got that light blue one. So this one, I might do this one yellow. And then so we can do, because I have this one, kind of a smaller scale, bullish consolidation, bull flag there, I'm going to do the same type of thing, but from here to here and then down. And so from that, did I color that? I just need to make sure I colored that other one yellow. No, I thought I colored it yellow. Let's do that. Yellow. Okay, so there we go. And so now I can draw another one, but this one from the low here to this, and then now we can see where that 100% level is. Right around like 1650. Yeah, 1670. So I think just like, and even just thinking about stock price, getting up to there, that's about a 15% move to the upside. So, I mean, I think Rivian's looking awesome. Yeah, because it kind of got like rejected here, pulled back, breakout, pull back to test like basically the highs over here, support over here in these levels. And yeah, I mean, I think it's going higher. I think it just looks awesome. And I was talking about a $15. Man, was I talking about a $15? Yeah. Why did I sell that? Because I'm learning. That's why. And because I'm learning, I need to manage risk. I took profits. I made like over $200 with this. So that's really good for me. I'm holding shares. So got to manage the risk. Contracts, a lot of them can and will expire worthless. This could be one of those. So don't get ahead of yourself, buddy. Gotta be sensible. It could say the $15 call. Big spike in volume over here, but lower premium. Big spike in volume, but higher premium. This is about 2 million. This one is about 1 million, as I had talked about. And so what we can see here, prices going up, premiums staying, it's not, well, this is the premium here going up, but the net call premium is not skyrocketing yet. So this is one I might want to just jump in on. I'm getting a little anxious here. But yeah, there's another contract here that stood out to me. Lots of volume here. This is 1.5 million traded on December 9th. And then this year is about 1.3 million, almost 1.3 million traded on the 13th. And following those trades, we actually don't know if it's increased or decreased, but it has generally been increasing from this spike that we saw, an increase of 4,000, almost 5,000 contracts. So I think that we're going to be seeing this going up. So I think this is the $17 call strike, and that expires September 19th of 2025. It's about 279 days before that expires. But let's look at some other Rivian contracts just out of curiosity. We could look at the highest volume, but this premium here, it's, doesn't really stand out that much as being too crazy high. So let's sort that by premium, and we see this one. That's the one that I was just talking about, $17.50 strike expiring September 19th. So yeah, I mean, I feel like, I'm like, really, this is tough because I want to be adding to Rivian. I want to be adding to Neo, and I want to be adding to Celsius and maybe GameStop. I can't be doing all of them. But yeah, I mean, I think this one looks excellent. And so, yeah, I mean, I'll have to see what it's doing pre-market, but I could see this being worth 250 in all honesty. And that, then just an 80% swing, that's making another $200. So I shouldn't have sold, but I need to manage the risk. FOMOing, yeah. It's DGen Ed. You got to take it with a grain of salt because I'm an idiot.